I'm on my way to Harrisonburg, Virginia. Got delivered to a Lowe's up there, and I'm hating the ride because I swear I hate riding through mountains and shit. I don't think I'm ever like that motherfucking bullshit. I hate riding through mountains and shit. I really do. On one of the videos that I made prior, I talked about what I felt as though the job of this new age black media, one of their jobs, and what I think their job is. And I had a lot of people emailing me and messaging me, telling me that I need to watch a YouTuber named Jason Black, aka the Black Authority. Now, I knew about Jason Black years ago. I watched a couple of his videos. Well-spoken brother. But he speaks from a place of fearlessness, you know. And I had an issue then with him speaking so fearlessly, but not showing his face. I had an issue with that. I felt as though I'm like, well, that's confusing to me. For you to speak so powerfully and so strongly, and you not show your face. It was years ago. When people were sending me, you know, his name as a suggestion, sending me some of his videos and things like that, I said, okay, maybe, you know, things have changed. Maybe, you know, he different now. As far as the face thing. One of the first things I noticed is, no, he's still not showing his face. I said, okay, well, this is somebody that people still like, especially like enough to be sending to me. So let me still just hear out what he has to say. Again, well-spoken brother, speaks with a fierceness, a conviction that I respect. I do respect the conviction. On one of the shows that I listened to that he had, he was speaking about Tyler Perry. And he was hoisting Tyler Perry up on some pedestal because Tyler Perry had money. Now, I'm completely against that. I'm completely against worshiping people because they have money. If you watch my videos, if you follow me throughout the years, that's not my angle. That's something I completely disagree with. I think it's something that black people should get away from completely. It's hoisting people up simply because they have money. I listened to this show and I'm like, okay. And then a caller called in and checked them on it. Like, well, you know, you can't really put Tyler Perry up because he has money, because essentially all money ain't good money. We know that Tyler Perry is, to me, damaging to the black community. I don't give a damn how many people he hires to work for him and all this shit and his movie shit that he got going on. You know, I don't look at money that way. And the caller calls in, this guy blanks on this caller. He blanks on him completely. But the caller was right, you know. He blanks on him, like, okay, you know, cool. He don't really like to be corrected. I understand that is a area of struggle for many of us. He didn't like to be corrected. He didn't like to be called out on his, you know, idol worship based on money. And then I think to myself, well, maybe he had a moment. And then I got sent another video. And I mean, I watched another one of his videos. I forget actually what the subject matter was on that one. I think he was calling out somebody. Because he calls motherfuckers out. I do respect, you know, he called motherfuckers out. Calling out somebody. And that was cool, you know. Listened to a couple other of his live streams. Calling people out. I think B1. I be seeing people comment B1. I guess that's stands for Black First, which I think that's something that you guys maybe got from him. I don't know fully. I don't want to credit it, and it's not. I don't know, but I know that that's something that he says a lot, and I see those comments on his channel, so I assume that that's where that, you know, that text comes from. B1, Black First. I fucks with that. I think it should be B1, 2, 3. Yeah, Black First, Second, and Third, if you ask me. But I go to listen to a video he had today. Not today, it was a couple days ago. And it was called Black Friday. Now I'm thinking he's about to expose, you know what I'm saying, consumerism and things like that. But it's more like a tirade on Antonio Moore, the one of the co-founders of the ADOS movement. He going in on this motherfucker. Apparently they had some type of issue. Went all the way in on him. And I'm listening to this. And I'm disagreeing. I'm like, okay, well, that's a good point. I'm disagreeing with most of it. And then he gets to this part where he's talking about T.I. And it put me in the mind of when he was talking about Tyler Perry as well. When he was talking about T.I., he hoisted T.I. up on his shoulders because T.I. has money. T.I. is a guy we should listen to because he has money. And I completely disagree with that. I think it was Antonio Moore had called out T.I. And in this tirade, he goes in to disagree because he says T.I. can buy Antonio and buy him 1,000 times over, buy everything he has 1,000 times over. And as I'm listening to it, I'm shaking my head, you know, like I didn't like, you know, the whole black people fighting and battling over, you know, hashtags and this, that, and the other. I think it's pointless. But again, y'all told me Jason Black was the guy. He's the guy I should listen to. He's the guy that does what I call black media to do. But based on what I'm hearing and what I've heard now several times is him hoisting up people because they have money. To me, that's not something I can rock with. I don't rock with people who shame black people, who speak about the state of black people and then turn around and shame black people over money. It's a complete conflict of interest. We know we don't have a whole lot of money spread evenly amongst us. This is a known fact. You cannot study the black condition and not know this as a fact. You do not get to put up T.I. up on a pedestal over anybody because he made some money. I disagree with that completely, because that doesn't make sense to me to put somebody up about money. Now again, this isn't something that I can respect. I'm not saying the guy isn't smart. I'm not saying the guy doesn't speak well. But I don't trust any black person who hoists up other black people based on how much they make, how much money they got, what their net worth is. I don't fuck with that. I think that's a very problematic behavior. And then to shame another black person based on the money that they don't have is something that I don't trust when black people act like that. I'm not going to get on here and shame black people by calling them broke. That don't make no sense. When I've studied what is going on out here, I've studied who they hoist up, who they give money to, who they make multimillionaires. You can't tell me that somebody understands the state or the black condition and then they turn around and shame black people over money, or hoist up black people over money who aren't doing anything for black people specifically other than having money. He continues to talk about how Antonio Moore hasn't accomplished anything. And this is based on finances. I don't know what these accomplishments could be, because to me, ain't nobody black accomplished shit, because the only accomplishment for black people, in my opinion, is the liberation of the black mind, of the black people. And that's not, we ain't there. So black folk ain't really accomplished much. I don't give a damn what all you think you've done, you haven't. Because we still working at a 99% coon rate. So there aren't many accomplishments to even be mentioned, in my opinion, and even for me. Now I have people that will tell me that, I changed their lives and made them look at this thing in a realistic way. I brought it to their attention, and those things make me proud. They make me happy because I'm waking up a couple people. But by and large, black people sleeping in a motherfucker. Sleep, comatose. Under anesthesia. So we ain't accomplished shit. T.I. and these other rappers ain't accomplished shit by having money. Let T.I. go try to buy, with all that money he has, let him go try to buy a black network. Build a black hospital. See what happened then. Then that'll put into perspective what money is, or what having money is in this system. Now again, his bills may be paid. He may not have the same stresses that some of us may have as far as paying bills, living check to check and things like that. But again, having money, there's still a glass ceiling there. So I don't trust people who do that. And to speak so ferociously. So ferociously. To speak that powerful. And not show your face. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But he's banging on ADOS. Apparently he is a supporter of Tariq's. And he sides with Tariq in whatever beef that I guess ADOS had with him. And it's like, come on, man. What the fuck is going on out here? He speaks about being on code. I don't know what this is, and I'm going to clearly define what a code is based on my perspective in a video I'm going to make later on today. Because I was asked to define a code. Because I hear about the code, I hear about being on code, but I don't know what part of the code is of hoisting up T.I. because he got money, and then bringing down somebody else because they don't make as much as somebody else, or they live in a different area. And I don't understand how black people are doing that. I don't get that. I don't see how you can be a voice for black people by shaming people for not having money. By and large, black folk don't got no money, so who you leading? Who you gonna lead? Who you talking to? Who's your crowd? I disagree with that. But I did listen. Y'all told me to check him out. I have. He may be for somebody else who needs that type of, that type of vernacular to inspire them in some type of way. But no. That's not me siding with Antonio or Vet or anything like that, but I damn sure not about to listen to somebody put T.I. up on a pedestal because T.I. got money. And that's all. He's been able to make money. What the fuck is that? A lot of these black celebrities been able to make money. That don't mean I'm putting them up on no goddamn pedestal, and that damn sure don't mean they about the liberation of black peoples. We know that. And I don't trust that shit. You know, and this ain't no knock to Jason Black. You know, I'm not telling people not to watch his videos and shit like that, but I told y'all I'll be watching some of the stuff y'all send me. Some of the people that y'all say, you know, put y'all up on game and all this stuff like that, I'm gonna try giving some of these people a listen while I'm out here on the road. I got plenty of time. And I've been trying, and Jason Black, I can't do that with this dude. I just can't. And this isn't me calling him an idiot or, you know, no shit like that. No need for me to insult him or no shit like that. I'm not on no shit like that, but hearing him hoist up people with money as if that means something to black liberation, I can't rock with that. For black people to be shamed and berated versus other black people or entertainers with money, I can't rock with that. I can't vibe with that. That's not who I am. On other subject matter where he's not mentioning these things, I mean, again, smart dude and everything, but I don't fuck with that. And I'm not saying that you can't. I'm not saying that you know, telling y'all to not support the motherfucker or whatever like that, but that ain't the level I'm on. I can't be down here standing with the people and then turn around and holding up rich people. That doesn't make sense to me. There's a whole lot of arguing and fighting over this ADOS. You know, the shit's out of control, but I'm gonna talk about that more so in depth on my video I'm gonna make where I deal with what I think the code should be and what being on code means to me. But I can't do the Jason Black. So y'all send me some other people. You know, send me some other folk. I had people sending me, which I'll be talking about as well. But it'll be a different video. I won't do it all on this video. This is just like part one of some of y'all's favorite black YouTubers. I'll be doing videos where, you know, I give my opinion on some of y'all's favorite black YouTubers. If those black YouTubers decide that I'm disrespecting them, which I won't be disrespecting anybody, I'll just be speaking on what I know I can't really fuck with or what I do fuck with, you know. I'll deal with both things and be as balanced as possible. Again, I think Jason Black's a smart brother, but I think that his worship of celebrities with money is completely out of my depth. I can't understand that. If you are smart enough to understand the black condition, then you should be smart enough to understand how a lot of these black people got money was by selling you out, by being massa's lapdog. That's how it works. And you can't tell me you understand and talk about the black condition if you don't understand that. And that's a very simple concept, you know. But that's all the fuck I want to say on this one. I mean, some of the people y'all done sent me, I've gotten some of Yvette's videos. I've even got some of Antonio Moore videos. You know, y'all can suggest people, even in the comments on this video, and I'll be trying to watch these people and give my opinions of these people as we go along here. Again, if y'all send these people this stuff, hopefully they don't decide that they want to talk about me, and hopefully if they do talk about me, that they keep it to the subject matter, keep it cool, keep it light. But you know, motherfucking The way I'm seeing people do out here, that's not the type of shit they into. You know, it's a whole lot of bullshit going on out here right now, and a whole lot of shaming going on. People being belittled because their channels aren't as big, or you know, I'm just like, where do black people? You don't get a place to do that. You live in a system of white supremacy. You don't get to shame nobody over their channel size, their popularity. You know, like, what are y'all talking about? Look at where you live. What is that? What does that mean in this system? What does that mean at all? If it's not changing the mind of black people, what does that stuff mean? You know, I don't get that. But I mean, that's all the fuck I wanted to say on this one. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Links to follow me on social media in the description box. Donate, order a t-shirt, hit that notification bell. Y'all spread the word. Shout out Team Rob. Y'all already know what the fuck it is. I'm out.